guys, welcome to today's session on Strat Talks. So today we will be discussing about various topics related to operations. So I'll just give you a small overview about what Strat Talks is. Strat Talks is aimed at providing open, free access to focused strategies cutting across various areas of business, be it marketing, sales, economics, operations, etc. We tried to bring various leaders and market players from the industry to the forum to share stratagems to keen students or strategy across different age groups. So today our guest is going to be Mr. Deepak Changa, who is the General Manager of Sales and Operation in Bisleri. He has done his Masters in Commerce and completed his law degree as well. Having experience of 25 years in finance, sales, and operations, he started his career as an account assistant. We thank you, sir, for joining us today. So I'll try and get him on board. Let's just wait till he comes. So till that time, I would request our viewers if you have any questions for Mr. Deepak on the topic of operations during COVID. Please use the question box to send out some questions. We will ask him that once he joins us live again. Yeah, I think
Now it's okay,
Deepak
Chef?
Changa.
Hello?
Yes, sir, it's much more better. Yeah, it's
better
much more
now?
better. Yeah,
Thank you. Now I changed my phone.
okay,
I think that phone has some issue.
okay. So this is much more better, sir. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll just what we would do is we'll just go through a quick overview
Yeah.
through what we have done through the session because we have started another session. So we'll
Okay.
go through a quick overview of what all we have discussed. So we have discussed about the COVID situation as the whole and how operations has come into a standstill. And your take was, except for health and other industries on health and medicine, only those industries have flourished. Other than that, all the other industries had come to a standstill.
Very,
And you were
very facing very bad situation.
yes, sir. And then you were telling us about how Bisleri came up with an initiative of the doorstep delivery using their own vans. If you could just give us a small gist about that as well.
Regarding that consumer
Yeah.
reaching,
About the doorstep. Yeah.
as I stated that when the initial lockdown was happened, there were all containment and lockdown zone was there. So it was not easy by our distributors and retailers to reach the consumer right away. So as a company, we started an initiative. We have started our online portal so that consumer can directly come to the portal and give their order, and it is our responsibility that we'll supply their doorstep within the time to feed their consumption. So I
Okay.
think
So
within initial 10-20 days, we have served around 30,000 plus consumer across the country, and it has given a
okay.
lot of confidence to the consumer that during that time we were there when they will need the products.
Yes, sir. So before on the last live, what had happened is due to the connection issues, my question to you was that because Bisleri's other side of it is mainly focused on aviation, events, and restaurants. So how does that industry affect your operations and sales?
Aviation and hotel industry.
Yes, sir.
Aviation and hotel industry is a contributor to our industry around 30 to 40%. If you go to airline, you will get the water. If you go to the hotel, you will get the water. If you go to the restaurant, you will get the water. When these industries are still, and I think you must have read that Air India has sent their number of employees to the unpaid leave for 5 years. It means
Yeah.
they are not seeing any hope for 5 years that industry will revive.
Okay.
And it's a survey that 20 lakh people will lose their job in the aviation industry in coming time. It's a huge number. So I think that is a big drawback to the water industry, because when people movement will not there, and every industry has a connection with the end consumer. If you take travel industry is connected with the hotel industry, it is connected with the aviation. So every industry is interconnected. So when they will impact it, so it is but obvious that will also impact it to a bit for that ground. So we are impacting, but as government is now initiating, because now they have understood that lockdown is not the solution. Now people has to understand how we have to behave in the market, how we have to behave when we are out of the home. That's why they have done the initial lockdown. Now industry and economy has to revive. For this, every establishment has to work to the extent. So for that, now there is a onus on us as a people, if we behave like the way, so that industry will work, we will work, because if work will not there, I don't think that there will be a time then people's survival will be a question.
Yes, sir. So we had a question. What about layoffs? What is your take on the layoff situation? Is there been any layoffs in Bisleri due to the situation,
Layoff.
especially in the operations
Yes, yes,
side
yes.
of it?
Very, very, very good question. I think layoff is a very bad word, and it's paining to me. But you know that sometimes things are not in our control. It is beyond the control. When industry will not have the business, and I think industry is working on the basis of demand and supply. When demand is not there, they will not be able to supply, and when supply is not there, production is not there. So how and from where they will pay the salaries and that. And I'll give you
Yes,
an
sir.
example. Just last week, I had visited a good big mall in Anand Vihar, Pacific Mall.
Okay.
Purposely, I visited all the shop. I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir. You are audible.
I'm audible. So I was surprised to see Yash that there is not a single customer to any shop. Not a single customer. Only few customer who were there to buying their mobile accessories and mobile phone. Apart from that, all shops are keenly waiting for the consumer. So it was scary for me, because the mall, where entering in the mall was a challenge before the COVID. Now there is no people is there. So I think
Yes,
it's a
sir.
it's a big thing. That is why, okay, when industries are not surviving to supply, so they are shutting their shops, they are shutting their businesses. That's why layoff is there. And we are seeing, you have heard that, I think IT companies, 1.5 lakh people are going to lose their job, I think, in coming 3-4 months. So as aviation, so as hotels. But they, apart from these industries, there are some people who is not having their bread and butter. There are many people who is doing their daily job, like cab driver, auto rickshaw, the daily hawkers. They have lost their businesses.
Yes,
Huh?
sir.
So they are also, we have to consider also these people also who was not having their bread and butter. But as you said,
Okay.
Bisleri, we are fortunate that we have not done any cutoff in the manpower. Our management has decided that we'll sustain with the thing. Will cut the will not cut the expenses. Will increase the efficiency. We see how
Okay.
an individual can contribute to the businesses with their full throttle and full heart.
Okay.
So
I think that's a
right now,
very good news, and it's a very amazing initiative by Bisleri that they have not cut and laid off anybody.
anybody.
So, Yes, sir. So my last question would be, sir, that what would your advice be for students wanting to pursue operations management? And what would your advice be for the students right now in this situation?
First of all, my best wishes to the students who is pursuing the operation management. My best wishes with them that they will get full success in their operation businesses and careers. As operation is administrating the full business, it includes the planning, it includes the controlling, organizing, coordinating, and you will learn this thing with the time. Whatever you have studied in the books, it will not be implemented on the ground. You will learn the things within that time. When you face the challenges, you see what solution has to be given to come out with from these challenges. So my first advice to the students is that in your initial days of career, try to learn rather than earn. Learning will give you the earning in a due course of time when you will be having the confidence on the work what you are doing. And second thing I will say, which I use on myself, either do it or not. There is no try.
Okay.
I think you are having your earphone now. If I tell
Yes,
you
sir.
just try to hold your iPhone, try to hold your earphone. You cannot try. This is my phone. I cannot try to hold this. Either I hold it or not. So there is no try. Either you will do the job or not.
Okay.
And third thing,
So,
when
is there any? Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, please continue. Sorry.
yeah, please tell me. Please
Yes,
tell
sir.
me.
So, my thing will be rather on which subject should they concentrate on, and what should be their thing? Like, how should they try and succeed in this field that is operations? So that would be my question.
Yeah, as I tell you, in operation is a consistency to the planning, controlling, coordination, and consistency in the business. So for that,
Okay.
you have to devote your time so that you can learn the thing from the ground, what is actually going on the ground. That
Okay.
is the basic thing. And when you are on the ground, you have to compete with your incompetencies. You have to compete
Okay.
with your own competencies if you want to succeed in the operation.
Yes.
And being a good leader, you have to be, you have to have the knowledge, you have to have the things on the ground while doing the things. You cannot do the things by the learning, by the reading only. You have to do the things on the ground.
Okay, sir. So I think this session was a really good session. So we come to the end of the session, and thank you for these amazing insights in the world of operations and operation management, sir. So it was a really good session. I hope the audience as well learned something new today. So we would be putting the recording of this live session on Strat Talks as well, and on our LinkedIn page as well. So thank you all for joining us today. I hope this was a insightful session, and thank you so much, sir, for joining us and taking time off from your busy schedule.
Thank you, yes, but I feel very sorry that there was some connectivity issue, which is there nowadays in every talk show. So we have to live
Yes,
within the situation.
yes,
Sorry
sir.
for that, and best of the
Yes,
luck
sir. No problem.
to you and to your team for this good initiative. And
Thank you so much, sir.
good day. Good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, audience, for joining us today. Please keep in touch with the Instagram posts what we are coming up. We have some good takeaways from sir's lessons today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Bye. Thank you.